What's going on, guys? My name is Alva FC. Today we're gonna do my Liga Mexico prediction. Since it's today, I thought it was tomorrow, but it's today. But let's get into it. Necaxa 2-1 against Atlante. Tigres 3-0 against Tijuana. Cruz Azul 2-0 against San Luis. Leon 2-2 against Atlas. Puebla 2-1 against Juarez. Pumas 2-0 against Pachuca. Guadalajara and Toluca tie. Monterrey 4-0 against Santos. America 2-1 against Querétaro. Sorry, my bad. My team Cruz Azul beats Puebla 3-0. Toluca 2-1 against Pumas. Tigres 5-0 against Atlético San Luis. America 2-0 against Atlante. Leon 2-1 against Tijuana. Chivas 4-0 against Juarez. Santos Laguna loses against Atlas. 1-1 Necaxa Monterrey. Pachuca 2-0 against Querétaro. Then you have Puebla losing to Chivas 4-1. San Luis 2-2 with Tijuana. Pumas 2-0 against Juarez. Tigres 4-1 against Querétaro. Leon 2-1 against Pachuca. Atlas Monterrey 2-2. Cruz Azul 4-2 Atlante. America 2-1 Santos. And Toluca 2-0 against Necaxa. Then you have Toluca 2-0 against Atlante. Monterrey 2-0 against Juarez. Atlas 3-2 against Tigres. Pumas 2-2 against Querétaro. America 3-1 against San Luis. Chivas 4-0 against Santos. Cruz Azul 4-1 against Tijuana. Leon 2-0 against Necaxa. Pachuca 2-0 against Puebla. Puebla 3-3. Santos. Juarez 2-1 America. Toluca 2-0 against Querétaro. Guadalajara 3-3 Tijuana. Leon 2-1 Monterrey. Tigres 6-0 Atlante. Cruz Azul 3-3 Atlas. Pachuca 4-2 San Luis. Pumas 2-0 Necaxa. Cruz Azul 3-1 against Necaxa. Atlante 2-2 against Leon. Tijuana 2-0 against Pumas. Atlas 3-0 against Querétaro. Chivas 2-1 Pachuca. America 3-0 Puebla. Tigres 4-0 Santos. Toluca 2-0 Juarez. Monterrey 3-1 Atlético San Luis. Puebla 2-1 Toluca in upset. Juarez 2-2 Pachuca. Guadalajara beats San Luis. Querétaro beats Monterrey. Tigres defeats Necaxa. America ties with Tijuana. Same with Atlas and Atlante. Pumas beats Leon. Cruz Azul beats Santos. And then we go on to match day 8. Necaxa beats Puebla. Atlante 2-1 against Pachuca. Tijuana loses to Querétaro. Leon 2-0 against San Luis. Toluca loses to Atlas, surprisingly. Tie 1-1 Cruz Azul America. Santos 2-2 against Juarez. Chivas loses to Pumas. Monterrey 2-2 against Tigres. Then Puebla loses to Atlante. Tigres defeats Juarez. Atlas defeats Pumas. San Luis defeats Necaxa. Monterrey defeats Cruz Azul. And then 1-1 America Guadalajara. Although I think Guadalajara is going to beat America just for some reason. Tijuana 3-2 against Pachuca. Toluca 4-0 against Santos. Querétaro 3-2 against Leon. Monterrey and Atlante tie, surprisingly. Tijuana gets defeated by Atlas. Guadalajara defeats Querétaro. Pachuca defeats Santos. Tigres defeats Puebla. Cruz Azul 2-2 against Toluca. Pumas 3-0 against San Luis. Leon 2-1 against Juarez. America 2-1 against Necaxa. They have Querétaro losing to Atlante. Leon 2-0 Puebla. Toluca 2-1 Tigres. Juarez 2-0 Tijuana. Chivas 4-2 Atlas. America and Monterrey tie 2-2. Pachuca 4-0 against Necaxa. San Luis 2-0 against Santos. Pumas 2-1 against Cruz Azul. Then Necaxa 3-1 Atlas. Atlante 1-1 Pumas. Tijuana 2-0 Puebla. Chivas 2-2 against Tigres. Santos 2-1 Querétaro. León 2-1 against America. Toluca 2-0 against San Luis. Cruz Azul 4-0 against Juarez. And then Pachuca 2-0 against Monterrey. And then San Luis and Querétaro tie. Atlante defeats Juarez. León defeats Tigres. Guadalajara defeats Necaxa. Monterrey defeats Puebla. Atlas gets defeated by America. Tijuana and Toluca tie. Cruz Azul defeats Pachuca. Pumas defeats Santos. And then Necaxa defeats Juarez. Atlante defeats San Luis. Toluca defeats León. Monterrey and Chivas a tie. Pumas defeats Tigres again. Atlas defeats Puebla. Pachuca defeats America. Cruz Azul defeats Querétaro. Tijuana defeats Santos. And then we go on to spoiler, my bad. San Luis 3-2 against Atlas. Querétaro 4-0 and then against Juarez. Puebla and Pumas tie. Pachuca defeats Tigres. Guadalajara defeats Atlante. Monterrey 1-1 against Tijuana. Toluca defeats America. Santos defeats Necaxa. Cruz Azul defeats León. Then you have San Luis defeating Juarez. Tijuana defeating Necaxa. Atlante defeating Santos. Atlas defeating Pachuca. Tigres defeating Cruz Azul. Toluca getting defeated by Monterrey. America defeats Pumas. Querétaro and Puebla 1-1. León 3-2 Chivas. And then in the final match day, Puebla defeats San Luis. Juarez defeats Atlas. Tijuana and Atlante tie. León 2-0 Santos. Pachuca 2-1 Toluca. Monterrey 2-1 Pumas. Tigres and America 1-1. And then Cruz Azul 2-1 against Chivas once again. And then Querétaro defeats Necaxa. This is the final table that I think is gonna happen. It's gonna be Cruz Azul in first place, which I don't think is gonna happen as a Cruz Azul fan. I mean, even though we are champions, I don't think we're at least gonna be top 5, I think. León in 2, in second place. I think they really deserve to be in the Liga. I mean, they tried so hard last season, Apertura and Clausura. They tried so hard to be in the playoffs. So I think they deserve to be in the Liga. So next up, Toluca is in third. Cause why not? Pretty much just, CONCACAF champions. Yeah. Chivas in fourth. Pumas in fifth. Monterrey comes back to the Liguilla once again in 6th, America in 7th, and Tigres in 8th. Pachuca and Atlas, unlike last time, they missed out. And then Atlante, I think they're going to do decently this season in their first season back. Tijuana, probably not going to perform better than Querétaro or San Luis, but it's whatever. Necaxa, probably going to perform badly. Puebla, just playing like Puebla. And Juarez is who I think is going to perform badly, unlike their other seasons. And Santos back in last place. So here we are in the finals, in the playoffs I mean. Tigres defeats Cruz Azul, which I think is pretty much going to happen. Toluca defeats Monterrey defeats Toluca. León goes through because they're the highest placement in the table. Chivas loses to Pumas. Yep. Then you have Tigres 1-1, which Tigres scores the winner to go through to the finals. And then you have Pumas 2-0 in the first leg, but León makes a huge comeback. And then 0-0 in the first leg of the final. and then 2-1 to make Tigres win the final and win Liga MX Apertura. That's my predictions for Liga MX. And cut.